we're back with the Lexus GX470. Today's project is to make the cut. We're going to cut starting here, coming down, and we have decided that this is the line that we're going to cut on right there. So we're going to come all the way across to the other side, and then the other cut that we're going to make today, here we go, we're going to use the angle grinder like I talked about in the last video. When we got these new wheels put on, we're going to cut this tab out. Here we go, I'm going to get to it. I want to make a cardboard template to kind of mask out this area a little bit so that I can make this shape, and that way we can flip it over and put it on the other side. So we've even got the little helper. Ireland, hey. Hey. Made a little template, went over a couple of different curves and ideas and things, and we've landed on this nice and straight edge, and then it tapers off into a curve down here. This will end up looking just like this. So I'll mark a line from there, curving down to here, right there, just below that body line right there. So, and then that'll carry on all the way across. And we're gonna do that. It'll be a long process, but we're gonna do it with a Dremel right here. We'll sand off the edge. Well, we'll mask it off first with some thick blue painter's tape and make the line on that with this marker. And then we'll sand and clean up the edge with some sandpaper like that, and then we'll finish it up. So, get into it. Okay, we are all taped up and ready to go with a line. Looks good, nice and straight. So, moment of truth. All right, here it is. We have been undone. The cut is done all the way across through here. So now it's just being held on from down here. And then this thing should come right off. And then the next step is to pull out the styrofoam piece here, which will reveal just the metal crash bar behind it. Clean that up, paint it solid black, and then be looking sharp. All right. There she is. Ooh. All right. Gotta get rid of this.
Should come off pretty. Matter of fact, yeah,
there it goes.
Yeah.
There she
Here
is.
we are.
So we didn't realize that this crash bar extended down like this. Picture that we saw and that we were trying to emulate here. This crash bar doesn't look like this. So they must have modified it as well. So we want that look that he has in that picture, and so we're gonna actually come from this fog light line as our starting point, and then angle in some and just cut this portion of the crash bar off right here. So that'll expose a whole lot more of this, and your line of sight going in will look a lot better too. So I'm gonna trim these little dangling pieces off, but yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. And then we're gonna fabricate a little aluminum skid plate to close all this off right here, and then yeah, it's gonna look good. Just sanding it down now, trying to get nice and smooth and stuff, so when we take off the painter's tape it looks good. Alright guys, all the cutting is done, so I'm about to pull this tape off and see what we've got. seam sealer here to protect this little open metal bit now. I grinded off the old seam sealer, and now these two pieces of adjoining metal are exposed. So I'm gonna slap a little bit of that in there. This is one of the smaller tubes though, and I don't have that kind of caulk gun, so I gotta push this out by hand or by thumb power. Oh, look at that, strong thumb. Boom. I'll be right back. Messiest job ever, but it is done. So, boom, there it is, fully covered. Seam is sealed, and I'll just wait for this to cure up a little bit. Boy, this is just a terrible looking job, but hey, it's okay. It will do what it is supposed to do, and after it cures and stuff, you won't really see it anyway, so who cares. Look at that. All right, let's take a step back, see what this looks like. What do you guys think? Have we done it right? Looks good. I think it looks real good. Look at that, nice and clean. We sanded it down so it's nice and smooth too. The line's nice and straight. This curve came out really well. I mean, look at that. And then that line carries almost perfectly. Like you can't tell a difference anywhere on it. That's amazing. Look at that. That chop look does look good. So now this begs the question though, looking at it from a profile view where you can see the front and the back at the same time, what happens with the back? Oh man, looks like we're gonna have to cut something off the back too. The back comes down too low. That's all right, we'll get to that. Leave a comment down below if you think the back needs to get chopped a lot or a little, or what you guys think. There's a couple of different body lines here. There's the conservative chop line, there's the aggressive chop line, and there's the nobody asked for this chop line. So leave a comment down below what you guys think. What kind of chop should happen in the back to finish this off, because the front now looks really aggressive, looks really good, and I think it turned out great. Like this video if you really like how this turned out, and make sure you leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more of this stuff, subscribe to our channel, because we've got a lot more of this stuff coming. So this is really exciting. Catch you guys next time.